Hey guys, what's going on? It's the franchise guy here back with another episode of NFL Story. Showing off the records here because I don't believe that after week 4 of the preseason I'm allowed to go back in and check them again. Please correct me if I'm wrong with that. You can comment that below. But I'm pretty sure I can't see the final record results. I'm doing it here in week 3 of the preseason. So we're gonna go through the records here, and then we're gonna go through the preseason player stats. So let's go on over to that and take a peek at who's leading the league here in the preseason, and it is Mitch Trubisky. So Mitch doing a great job. You got Aaron Rodgers there, Austin Davis somehow. So you got some. This is the quarterbacks and all of the yardage that they are accruing. We'll take a short look at some of these stats here. Let me know who you think is going to have the best season for a quarterback. Let me know that in the comments below. There's Aaron Rodgers with 6 touchdowns, no picks. What a preseason. Cam Newton having a heck of a preseason as well, and as well as Dak Prescott. So looks like Dak is going to be in the league to stay. There's Romo with the Broncos, looking to have a big year and get back to the playoffs. Jimmy Garoppolo, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Good news for the Patriots, hopefully, after Tom Brady's retirement. So we're going to go through some more. There's Jay Cutler's thing with the Jets, but it does project that Brad Kyle will start for them at quarterback week 1. So the acquisition of Cutler in the offseason may not have even been necessary, to be honest with you. As you can see, Johnny Manziel as the backup for the Colts. Sean Watson, 1 touchdown, no picks in the preseason. Time sacked. Let's see. Andy Dalton is getting hammered in the preseason, and he doesn't even play a lot in the preseason because he is a starter. So that's kind of odd. Robert Kelly leading the world of running backs in the preseason. That is interesting. Interesting enough. There you go. There's the top running backs. You see Lacey in there. There's Lenny Fournette, the rookie. Looking to have a big rookie year for the Panthers. All right, so we go through a lot of 3 touchdown running backs in the league here. All right, fumbles. Who's the guy you want to stay away from? Ryan Matthews and Damian Williams, it seems, as they have a bit of fumbleitis, as you would say. All right, so for receivers, it's looking like ODB, OBJ, Odell Beckham Jr., however we like to say it, I don't know. Catching a lot of passes out there. Dede Westbrook doing a nice job as well for the Cowboys in his rookie stint. Look at that. He has the most yards this preseason, averaging 80 a game. So it looks like the pickups of Dallas is going to make them even more dangerous this season than last season when they were a 1 seed. So we'll see. There's Stephon Diggs. All right, touchdowns. You got Robert Woods of the Giants. That's kind of crazy to see. Demaryius Thomas, you would expect. Ladarius Green needs that breakout season. All right, a couple rookies for most sacks given up. Not something you want to see if you want to see those rookies succeed. Take a look here. Total tackles. All right, you got some usual suspects, some odd ones in there, as well as with every other statistic so far. Let's see. After these statistics, we are going to go ahead and check out every team's roster, and then we'll end the episode. So we will check out from A to Z every team and what they're going to go through for the roster. So if you're a fan of any of these teams, go through. Let me know what you think of their rosters in the comments below as we finish out these defensive stats. You can see for yourself. You can pause the video, whatever you need to do to take a look, see some of the rookies and how they're performing, or some of the veterans if you prefer to check them out. J.J. Watt obviously doing what J.J. Watt does. No defensive touchdowns in the preseason. It's odd. All right, so here's the Bears roster. You have Mitch Trubisky starting at quarterback, the rookie. You got Mike Glennon backing him up, and then they have an undrafted rookie, Juan Trailer, as the third string quarterback. At running back, they will be having Jordan Howard and Jeremy Langford, along with Kadeem Carey, and they did not cut Zach Brooks, so he will stay. Anthony Sherman as the fullback. Wide receivers, they have Alshon Jeffrey, Cameron Meredith, Brian Hartline, then the rookie Trevin Durrell, who's trying to move his way up to the number 3 position, and then Kevin White. Zach Miller, David Njoku will be the tight ends with an undrafted rookie, Zach Ryder. Then at left tackle, they have a battle between Leno and Morton. Then they have left guard is Sitton with Isaac Gazziata, the rookie, backing up. Cody White here at center with Urbic backing up. Kyle Long at right guard, back up Ryan Wendell. Bobby Massey will start at right tackle with Jordan Mills backing up. Akeem Hicks at left end. Unrain backing up. They have Jonathan Bullard at right end with Deshaun Hall, so that could be a platoon. They have Eddie Goldman with rookie Charles Walker in the middle, with Pat Sims as the backup. Pernell McPhee will be the left outside linebacker. Houston will back up. Trevathan, of course, in the middle with Gerald Freeman. And Nick Kwiatkowski, I guess is how you would say it, would be the backup. Floyd at right outside linebacker. Fuller, Callahan, LeBlanc, Daryl Morris, your corners. Undrafted rookie Le'Veon Drakeford. Adrian Amos will be the free safety. And Micah Hyde as the strong safety with Jones Quarterly as the backup. Deion Bush, an extra player, but they kept him. Probably because it's too much to cut. You got Catanzaro and O'Donnell as the special teamers. Okay, Bengals with Dalton obviously the starter. Giovanni Bernard will start. There you see Elijah McGuire, the rookie. Ryan Hewitt will be the fullback. AJ Green, Brandon LaFell, Tyler Boyd, Cecil Shorts, and Cody Core. Got Tyler Eifert, of course, one of the best tight ends in the league if he can stay healthy. Adam Bisnawati, the rookie, will take the left tackle duties this year. Clint Bowling at left guard. Russell Boone at center. Kevin Zeitler at right guard. And this is a weak point right here, right tackle. Strong weak point there for them. There's Tano Pasagnan, the rookie from Villanova. DeMarcus Walker, the rookie right end, will start. Gino Atkins and probably Andrew Billings in the middle. Vincent Ray, Mahalaga, they moved from middle linebacker to outside linebacker. Makes them a little bit better. There's Vontez Burfict. There's Pac-Man, Drake or Patrick, and William Jackson in there as well. Georgia Loca with Andre Hall backing up, and Sean Williams as the strong safety. Nick Novak and James Hundley, undrafted rookie punter. Okay, the Bills, they have Deshaun Watson with Cardell Jones backing up. That's an interesting tandem. Then you have, of course, LaShawn McCoy is not going to lose his job. Jeremy Felton. Then you have Sammy Watkins with Willie Snead and Amendola, so that's a crazy tandem. Charles Clay, tight end. Glenn, the left tackle. Patrick Omahay as left guard. You have Patrick Lewis at center. You have John Miller at right guard. But Dorian Johnson may get the start. You have Roderick Johnson definitely starting at right tackle. Adolphus Washington at left end because Charles Harris is not ready yet. Kyle Williams at right end. Marcel Darius at DT. You have Jerry Hughes at left outside linebacker. Zach Brown in the middle with Preston Brown. You have Shaq Lawson at the right outside linebacker position. Stephon Gilmore, Ronald Darby, and Roby Coleman, the corners. Undrafted rookie there, Landrum. Free safety, you have Corey Graham starting with the rookie Lorenzo Jerome, expected to probably take that job over next year. All right, Hauschka and Pilardi will be the special teams. Now on to the Broncos, where you have Romo being backed by two pretty good backups, to be honest with you. Then they have C.J. Anderson, Andy Janovich, Demarius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders, Marlon Brown, the rookie Josh Reynolds, and Brandon Coleman. They have Virgil Green with Jeff Howerman the backup. They have Russell Okung with Clady backing up. That's not great at left tackle. There could be problems. There could be a lot of jailbreaks for the defense this season on the Broncos quarterbacks. John Heck looking to hold it up on the outside on right tackle. So the tackles on this team are very vulnerable. Okay, Benny Logan in the middle there. Nazir Jones, the rookie. You have Von Miller. You have Brandon Marshall. And on the right side, you have Shaquille Barrett. So they are set at linebacker. Their corners are amazing. Bradley Roby, just the nickel back. There's undrafted rookie Foot. Darian Stort is a very good free safety, and TJ Ward is a good enough strong safety to get the job done. McManus and Dixon, the special teams. All right, for the Browns, their new and improved roster with Deshaun Kaiser. And they actually have two now decent backups who used to be starters, and now they can use them as backups. That's a good luxury to have. Nikita Whitlock they pick up for fullback. Terrell Pryor, Corey Coleman, and Kenny Stills makes up not a bad three. Some of the receivers out there. Gary Barnidge with rookie Evan Ingram should do some damage. And then Joe Thomas, one of the best left tackle in the league probably. With Batonio as a pretty good left guard. And then they pick up rookie Eden Potich. So that should definitely work out. They got Greco at right guard and Pastor as right tackle. So their line's not looking too bad. And then they get rookie Myles Garrett, who should definitely make an impact, with Ogba, who tends to develop pretty well. And then they get Danny Shelton in the middle, and they pick up Terrence Knighton again for the year. So they got pretty good in the middle there, too. Jamie Collins. And NASA backing up Kirksey, who's actually pretty good himself. And then Alex Okafor, which is probably, so far, their weakest point on defense. Until you get to the corners, which Conley is looking to make a move and be pretty good this year, hopefully, as the nickelback. Buddy Calhoun, DJ Swearinger, they pick up for free safety with a rookie Marcus Williams behind it, and then they have Eddie Pleasant. So they're looking pretty good. I like them Browns. And then you have the Buccaneers with Jameis Winston, Gabbert, and Clausen, so a bunch of rejects backing up Winston. You have Doug Martin with Gillisley. They're going with a platoon of fullbacks. They don't know which one they want to go with. And then they have Mike Evans with Taylor Gabriel and Riley Cooper. And the rookie Chris Godwin. And the rookie James Quick. Cameron Brate is being backed up by Grady Everett, Gerald Everett, and Cole Hikutini. Right, J.R. Sweezy, their line's not looking great. There are no 80s players so far except for Ali Marpet and DeMar Dotson. Avery Genesee, the rookie, backing up there. All right, Robert Ayers being backed up by Noah Spence. Gerald McCoy being backed up by McGee. TJ Watt, the rookie's coming in and starting right away. Kenan Alexander and Kiko Alonso in the middle. Levante David on the right. Okay, corners leave a lot to be desired on this team, but at least they have good depth. And you should be able to fill in if somebody does get hurt. There's a rookie Fish Smithson and Jabril Peppers. That's their biggest pickup of the offseason. Then they have Aguayo and Anger as the special teamers. All right, Carson Palmer being backed up by Matt Barkley. David Johnson being backed up by Brandon Oliver and Christine Michael. So not bad. All right, this is where they're suffering a little bit with some of these receivers. They did get two rookies in Smith, Schuster, and Jones. Hopefully they can help them out a little bit and pick up the slack where Fitzgerald has retired. All right, so there, EU Potty still in the game. AQ Shipley. A lot of old guys on the line. They're looking for some of these young guys to step up, like Caleb Johnson, like Humphreys. All right, moving on to the defense. Derek Barnett projects to start this year, as well as probably Kamdichi, getting a couple more rotations than he's used to. All right, they got Marcus Golden on the left. There's Dayon Buchanan staying at middle linebacker for now. There's Kendall Beckwith. There's Chandler Jones. Patrick Pete, along with Brandon Carr now. Corners have good depth to them. Tyrann Mathieu is being backed up by undrafted rookie Eugene Davis and then Tony Jefferson. So they do not need Dion Buchanan at safety. All right, Chargers now. Geno Smith and Christian Hackenberg, two Jet rejects backing up Rivers, Melvin Gordon, and Latavius Murray with the rookie Jeremy McNichols. So their running back situation is set. They do have the Coon at fullback, along with Keenan Allen, Williams, and Benjamin as a nice receiving tandem. Who knows if Malachi Dupree will ever see the field. Gates, Hunter Henry, and the rookie Darrell Daniels. So they got a lot of offensive weapons. There's Ryan Ramczyk at left tackle, the rookie, and Damian Mama, the left guard rookie. Matt Lawson. So they have no 80s so far, but they have a pretty young and up-and-coming line. Hopefully, Rivers will be around to see how good it can block for him. All right, there's Joey Bosa, the 89 second-year player. All right, Brandon Mebane with Vincent Taylor at DT. Jeremiah Taushu will be the left outside linebacker for them. Perryman and Jatavis Brown will share the middle linebacking duties. Melvin Ingram at right. Casey Hayward, Jason Verrett, their core corners, and then Flowers will be the nickel. They picked up Justin Gilbert to be the final guy. All right, safety's not great, but they do have rookie Weston Steelhammer. And, of course, Lambeau and an undrafted rookie Gleason to be the special teamers. Alex Smith will be backed up by Josh McCown. There's Jamal Charles with Spencer Ware. This is probably Jamal Charles last year on the team. Jeremy Maclin with Tyreek Hill and Corey Davis. That is a fast lineup. And then they have Chris Conley, who's fast himself, and an undrafted rookie in Parker Lloyd. Travis Kelce gets the backup by the same guys he was backed up by last year, besides Supernall. And there's Latel Collins, Zach Fulton, Mitch Morse, Laurent Durnay-Tardif, Mitchell Schwartz. So not a great line. Chris Jones at left end. He's an up-and-coming player. There's an good undrafted rookie in DeMarcus Church. Dante Repo will be anchoring that defensive tackle position. Justin Houston, a great linebacker. Raekwon McMillan, not exactly as ready as they hoped he would have been when they took him in the second round. All right, their corners have pretty decent depth to them. Rasul Douglas being the rookie. They'll have to bring him along. Eric Berry, of course, back there with Ron Parker. Couple old, strong safeties, but they're going to try and get the job done. Of course, Cairo Santos and Dustin Colquitt. All right, on to the Colts now. Andrew Luck being backed up by Manziel and Ponder. The rookie Dalvin Cook gets the call with Paul Perkins backing him up and McFadden behind that. Jed Collins. They got T.Y. Hilton with Moncrief with Josh Gordon, Philip Dorsett, and Jehus Chesson, who may not even see the field this year. Dwayne Allen backed up by Jack Doyle. Got Anthony Costanzo at left tackle, undrafted rookie backing him up. They got Mewhort. They got Ryan Kelly. So far, line not looking bad, except for this right guard position and right tackle. So the right side of the line is going to have a little bit of problem stopping those really, really good left ends and left outside linebackers in the league. All right, there you see rookie Dwayne Smoot. Julius Peppers, big acquisition for them, going at left outside linebacker. Paul Jackson in the middle and P.J. Dawson on the right side with the rookie Takaris McKinley trying to fit some playing time in there for him. Okay, so there you see one of the very few 60s allowed in there as well. But he's a rookie, Josh Jones. And then they pick up Jaleel Addae. So that was a good pick too. They're Vinatieri at 44 years old, ridiculous. All right, so we're moving on to the Cowboys. The rookie takes a third position behind Dak. Ezekiel Elliott, backed up by, again, Alfred Morris, and they pick up Rex Burkhead. All right, there's Dez with Cole Beasley, with John Ross and Dede Westbrook. Those two rookies are going to be difficult to stop. Jacob Tammy comes in to relieve, I'm blanking on his name. Wow, I'm an idiot. Okay, to relieve Jason Witten so that he may retire off in the sunset. Obviously, here they have one of the best lines in football, the right tackle. They were wishing Julian Davenport would be a little bit better, but he may come along. He does have good development. All right, as you can see, their defense leaving a little bit to desire here. Not a lot of 80s on this defense at all. So this is going to be the Achilles heel. There's Sean Lee, and you can see Morris Claiborne, the only 80 corner that they have. Quincy Wilson, the rookie, looking to stick himself in there. And Jones, a good free safety, and Church, a good strong safety. That is the strength, is the safeties. All right, on to the Dolphins. You get Tannehill, again backed up by Matt Moore. There's Jay Ajayi. He'll be backed up by Lance Dunbar and Kenyon Drake. All right, Jarvis Landry there with Devontae Parker taking control of the second position. They pick up Cordarrelle Patterson for the third. Benny Fowler and Leonte Carew. Vernon Davis, the new addition this year, in his twilight. Left tackle, they pick up Tom Compton and draft Eric Magnuson. Laramie Tunsil stays left guard. Pouncey is waning fast. Garrett Reynolds, they pick up for right guard. A lot of this was done with free agency and a little bit with the draft, but the line's still not great. And Cameron Wake is getting old, 35 years old. Carl Lawson drafted. They're hoping he can come along. But with only normal development, it may take a little bit longer than they'd like. They did get two pretty darn good DTs in the draft there. Again, both normal development, though. Komisi controlling the left outside linebacker position with C.O. Moore in the middle and rookie Reuben Foster. They're hoping he can come along very nicely. Jelani Jenkins on the right side. Okay, Byron Maxwell, Tony Lippett, Xavier Howard, Bobby McCain, and Benny Benwickery will be the corners. There's Abdul Qudus taking his free safety spot again, and Rashad Jones, the anchor of the defense, and maybe the whole team. Franks and Dar stay as the special teamers. All right, so Wentz gets Chase Daniel and Gerard Evans to back up. LeGarrette Blunt comes over from New England. All right, so they have two fullbacks they are working on using, and then Deshaun Jackson comes over from the Skins. Back to Philly he goes with Jordan Matthews and Dorial Green Beckham. There's Ertz with Selleck with Walford. Probably the strength of this team is all three of those tight ends. They're all interchangeable, really. The Stephen Wisniewski there, Brandon Brooks. Their line is pretty decent. We'll see how well it can hold up. Lane Johnson, there's a few older pieces on it, but we'll see how they can hold up. Brandon Graham is excellent. He'll be teaming up with Connor Barwin once again, and Fletcher Cox. Malik McDowell, the rookie, also coming in the middle. All right, Nigel Bradham at the left. Jordan Hicks in the middle. And on the right side, they have Michael Kendricks. So with Dylan Cole, the rookie, backing up. This is the worst part of the team. There are two rookies, and arguably they're the two best corners they have. All right, Rodney McLeod at 81 and Malcolm Jenkins at 83. And their special teamers are Caleb Sturgis and Matt Prather, the undrafted rookie not to be confused with Matt Prater of the Lions. There you see Matt Ryan, Devonta Freeman still there with Devin Coleman, Julio Jones, Sanu. They pick up Ginn Jr., which is crazy because he can really get yardage after the catch for them. Austin Hooper will be backed up by Jake Butt. Jake Matthews at left tackle. Andy Levitre at left guard. This is one of the better lines in football. Alex Mack and Salatulo, who isn't as good, but Levin's a good rookie backup. And then Schrader. So very good there. As far as the defense goes, it's going to be made up of a lot of young players. Not so much on the line, but in the back of the defense. There you have a 2-year pro and a rookie. There you have Vic Beasley and a rookie. You have Deion Jones. This will be his 2nd year and a rookie. Devondre Campbell, his 2nd year and a rookie. And then you got Trufant, 2nd year, 3rd year player, 3rd year player. A lot of 3rd year players there. Carter Allen's a 4th year player. Keanu Neal's a 2nd year player. So a lot of youth on the defense for the Falcons. Hopefully they develop for them. Now the 49ers get Tyrod Taylor over from the Bills. They still have Carlos Hyde. They pick up Damian Williams, who fumbled the most in preseason. That's not a good sign. They do pick up Terrence Williams. He takes over the number 1 receiver spot. And then they have Torrey Smith, and they get 2 receivers in the draft that can help them out. Vance McDonald remains the tight end. They pick up Ryan Griffin to back him up. Joe Staley at left tackle. He's a staple there. Zane Beadles will probably lose his job to Garnett in the regular season. There's Andrew Tiller and Trent Brown. They're working on that line. They're working on this whole team, but they did have a pretty good draft. Someone mentioned in the last video that the Niners could be low-key playoff contenders. And it's possible. Anything is possible. We saw the Cardinals team. It's not exactly 100. The Rams, we'll see their team in a little bit, but they have issues at quarterback. And it's really about who can get over Seattle in this division. But maybe the 49ers can do something. As we move on to the Giants here with Eli Manning, Nathan Peterman, the rookie backup, EJ Manuel. They do bring in Adrian Peterson to run for them, and another veteran, Darren Sproles. Odell with Sterling Shepard. They bring in Robert Woods, and they keep Victor Cruz. So, very good receiving core as well. They bring in Crockett Gilmore to go with Will Tye. So, weapons all over the place. The problem is they did not work on this. The line needed work, and they didn't do it. So, they bring in Doug Free. It's not a big signing, guys. Not big. All right, Olivier Vernon, Snacks Harrison, Hankins. This is where they're going to have to make their money right there on that line. And then rookie Jared Davis is going to be very heavily relied on to quarterback that defense. Janoris Jenkins and Rogers Cromartie are going to have to do what they do best. Eli Apple is going to have to come along nicely. And there's Adams and, of course, Landon Collins. So the defense is going to have to be the strength of the Giants. Blake Bortles. Webb was brought in for competition. Doesn't look like he's given him much. DJ Yeldon, Ivory, and Turbin. Freddie Stevenson, rookie running back out of Florida State. Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns, Marquise Lee, Rashad Green, and Justin Hunter. Julius Thomas with Mercedes Lewis. Kelvin Beachum, the left tackle, but he will probably get beat out by rookie sensation Cam Robinson. All right, Linder, a very good center. Dan Feeney, their rookie right guard, projects to start as well as Dan Skipper, the rookie right tackle. So they should have 3 rookies starting for them on the offensive line. It could be growing pains, or they could be incredible. They were very sought-after draft picks. Okay, we look through the defense. There's 21-year-old Miles Jack. There's Posluszny in the twilight of his career with Manti Te'o and his invisible girlfriend. And Vince Beagle, the rookie on the outside there as well, backing up. Mukamar, Jonathan Joseph they pick up to go as the nickelback. Might be a pretty good pickup for them. Budda Baker they draft, and he goes right over to Sean Gibson. And then they have Cyprien. So defense might have been improved a little bit by the draft and the offensive line. Kaya going to get the start over Cutler, so the trade for Cutler was a big waste of time for the Jets, but they didn't know Kaya was going to fall to them. Matt Forte with Bilal Powell and Carlos Williams. John Connor, the fullback. There's Eric Decker with Brandon Marshall, Quincy Enunwa, Robbie Anderson. They don't get rid of Devin Smith, and they draft Kenny Golladay. Richard Rogers with Anthony Fasano and Safarian Jenkins. So quite a tight end team. But the line can be trouble for this team. It is getting very old, and the parts that aren't that old aren't that good. So that's going to need to be worked on probably next year. All right, so they keep Wilkerson and Richardson and Leonard Williams. There's Junior Gillette, who they signed on. Darren Lee, they're going to give him the quarterbacking job this year on the defense. Lorenzo Malden backing up. Marlon Humphrey's going to have to come in and learn from Revis, who is really waning in the twilight of his career. There's Marcus Gilchrist and Bradley McDougald, who they picked up, goes right over Calvin Pryor. Undrafted rookie Brian Bender gets the start at punter. All right, so we're moving on to the Lions, where Stafford gets Austin Davis, who was killing it in preseason as a backup. And there's Riddick, Abdullah, and Zenner. Michael Burton. All right, Golden Tate, Jones, Philly Brown. There's rookie Taywan Taylor. Eric Ebron at tight end with Larry Donnell. And an undrafted rookie, Evan Hay. All right, Decker's a good left tackle. Tomlinson has not come along as nicely as they wanted him to. There's Swanson. Warford with Ibushi backing up. And the rookie, Connor McDermott, going to get the go. All right, Kerry Hyder Jr., that's Zeke Ansah, will be his running mate. In the middle, they have Ashawn Robinson and Dominique Easley. Chris Wormley, the rookie, hoping to learn from those guys. All right, their linebackers are not great. Zach Cunningham looking to take the start and run with it. Corners are okay, actually. For a Lions team, that's about as good as they've been. All right, there's Tavon Wilson with Killebrew backing up. Matt Prater, not to be confused with Prater, who we saw earlier. All right, so now the Packers, you know they have Rodgers. You know they have Lacey and Ty Montgomery. You know they have Ripkowski. You know they have Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb and Devontae Adams. They did pick up Darius Wright and Josh Huff. You know they have Jared Cook. But now they have Michael Rivera and Darren Waller. David Bakhtiari, of course, one of the best left tackles in football. Lane Taylor's not bad. Corey Linsley, very good center. TJ Lang, very good right guard. Zach Banner will back him up, the rookie. And Bulaga, decent right tackle as well. So their line has been good. Their offense is crazy good right now. The defense is where the problem lies. Nick Perry, probably one of their better defensive players, will be backed up by rookie Hassan Reddick. There's Clay Matthews. He's waning. Their corners are not good. Hopefully Adoree Jackson can do something for them, maybe in the nickelback spot. Brennan Langley takes the 5th spot as another rookie. Clinton Dix backed up by rookie sensation Marcus May. Morgan Burnett is backed up by 2 rookies, Harvey Clemens and Nathan Jerry. And then they have Crosby, of course, and Locke. All right, Cam Newton is backed up by Hoyer this year. All right, Fournette's going to get the start over Stewart, I can tell you that. They're going to go with the youth movement here. They pick up Kamar Aiken to go in the middle of that, what was an awful receiving core, but now Editwell, as a nice rookie 75 receiver, can't even get any playing time. There's an undrafted rookie, Kevin Olson. But tight ends are actually pretty good. This offense looks like it has a bunch of weapons on it as well. The line is going to be the rough part, especially on that right side. So, but at least Cam Newton will be able to see the pressure coming and get away, hopefully. There's K'Wan Short. There's Shaq Thompson. Very good linebacker. Kuechly, of course, is a great linebacker. Riley Bull, the rookie, will back him up. Thomas Davis is very good as well. So their linebacking core is incredible. Their corners are not Trey Boston's a good safety, and Wilcox is a decent safety as well. And then, of course, they have Gano as kicker and Andy Lee as punter. All right, Garoppolo with Brissett. Brandon Whedon, the third stringer. There's Dion. They're going to go roll with Dion Lewis and James White. Samaje Perine, not ready yet. Devlin, the fullback. They have Edelman. They have Hogan. They picked up Curley. They've had Mitchell. And they picked up Eddie Royal as well. Rob Gronkowski will be backed up by the rookie O.J. Howard. Nate Solder on the outside. Dooney on the inside. Shredder as a center. Right guard is going to be Mason, who is pretty good himself, and Young, and Marcus Cannon on the right tackle. So another really good line. Jabal Sheard, Caraway, the rookie, will back up. They make the rookie backing up the other end spot. Okay, so the DTs are young. They're not great yet. Jerron Jones, fourth string. Barcavius Mingo on the left outside linebacker position with Dante Howard in the middle. Dante Hightower. Jay McClellan is the weak point of the linebacking core. Malcolm Butler, Logan Ryan, Eric Rowe. So their corners are up and coming. They're all under 27. All right, McCourty 92, and Harmon still making his way up the ranks with Chung backing up in the twilight of his career. All right, now to the Raiders, a very young and up-and-coming team. Derek Carr backed up by Connor Cook. They pick up Mark Sanchez. There's Terrence West and Jalen Richard. Okay, Olawale. Crabtree with Amari Cooper. Rookie Curtis Samuel of Ohio State. Okay, Marquise Wilson, who's also pretty quick, and rookie Corey Smith. So a very fast and very good wide receiver core. Martellus Bennett and Jordan Cameron and Michael Pruitt. So not a bad tight end core. And then, of course, we know their line is very well decorated. A lot of Pro Bowlers this year. And now they're looking to make it again. That entire left side of the line. Gabe Jackson's not bad himself. And there's your weak point. But maybe Chad Wheeler gets a start and does something good as a rookie. All right, on to the defense, which could be the challenge for them. They did pick up a few rookies. There's an undrafted one, an Ira Watt. They got a few rookies that could help them out. Alden Smith coming out of rehab and all his problems, trying to make a comeback in his career. Sam Shields cut from the Packers, trying to make a comeback in his career. And booster that secondary for the Raiders that does need a little bit of help. Malik Hooker looking to help that secondary as well. Like I said, the draft picks. Carl Joseph is in his second year now, trying to help out the safety positions. All right, on to the Rams. C.J. Beathard, the rookie. Jared Goff. Jared Goff looks to get the start for week 1, but he may be on a short leash with Beathard there, because Beathard could be just as good. All right, moving on. They got Britt and Austin and Andre Holmes and Marquise Goodwin and Cooper Kupp. Luke Wilson, the starting tight end. All right, their line. They do have a rookie left tackle that could push. Saffold's not great. Centers aren't great. Asamoah is all right. Havenstein's not great either. So their line is pretty bad. Robert Quinn. This is what they've prided themselves on for a few years now. Donald and Brockers are very good. The linebackers, they don't look great. They're not as good as they've been. There's an undrafted rookie in Whitehurst. The corners aren't that great. So it's looking like a team of a D-line. There you go. We got a free safety that can play football. Strong safety's not amazing. The Rams aren't looking too good to me, guys. Let me know what you think in the chat, in the comments below. of what you think each and every one of these teams' records are going to be. This is going to be the up-and-coming offense of the year with Flacco, Deonta Foreman, Mike Williams, Mike Wallace, Brian Quick, Amara Darboh, and Rashad Perryman. That's a crazy offense. Pitta with rookie Jordan Leggett. This is going to be a crazy offense. Max Williams as well. Too good. Too good. Ronnie Stanley is a pretty good young left tackle. Yanda, of course, is one of the best guards. Zuta's not bad for a center. Urshel, he's not great, but you can hide a guy like that at guard. Their line looks good. Their receivers are good. Their running back is good. And their quarterback is a very decorated quarterback. This is a team on the rise. We know that this team has played good defense. So I would say the Ravens, I would venture to say the Ravens might win the NFC North. Okay. They might unseat the Steelers in that division and take it. Now, this is what I want. I want you guys to predict the division winners from every division. All right, and I'm going to try and do that as well. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to tell you right there, Ravens my pick for the North and the AFC. All right, here's a look at the Redskins. Not a lot changing in a good way for them. They added Percy Harvin, Stevie Johnson. They lose Deshaun Jackson, so not great there. They got Jordan Reed back. They got Paul Escobar. That's an undrafted rookie for them, Russell Nickerson. They don't have a lot there. Saragusa is probably going to get the start. They don't have a lot to me. I don't like the Redskins. The Giants are probably the closest to the Cowboys. I'm going to go ahead and say the Cowboys win the NFC East. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and say, all right, so the Cowboys will win the NFC East. For the NFC West, I'm going to stick with the Seahawks. All right, I'm going to stick with the Seahawks. So I'm going to stick with Cowboys Seahawks. The NFC North, I'm going to take in the North. I don't know. That's a tough one. Let me see. In the South, I do like the Falcons. I'm going to take them. Even looking at the Saints team that I think can score a ton of points if you look at it. And Patrick Mahomes is going to continue the Breeze tradition when he takes over. That guy's looking really good here. But their receivers are looking really good. I really like Switzer in that offense as well. As far as the tight ends go, Fleener, Hill, they got decent tight ends. They're quick. They're good. Their line, it is helped by Sharp. That was a very good draft pick. And Pete, he should do something. He should get himself a little bit better, surrounded by a lot of good offensive linemen, so their line doesn't look bad. It's always been the defense that's been a problem for the Saints, but I do think with the addition of Marshawn Lattimore, they could be okay on defense at least. At least there's a corner on the team now. So I would say they would have the Panthers should have the best chance of knocking out the Falcons. I think this division is going to be a dogfight, but I'm going to stick with the Falcons. I'm going to stick Cowboys, Seahawks, Falcons. I'll go different in the North. I don't think the Packers will take it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Lions get it. But you can give me the Packers as a wild card with give me the Panthers as the other wild card. All right, so I will tell you that I'm in as we're looking at the Seahawks go by here. I'm gonna tell you that I think that in the NFC, it's gonna be the 1 seed will be the Cowboys. The 2 seed will be the Seahawks. The 3 will be the Falcons. The 4 will be the Lions. The Falcons will play the worst wild card, which will be the Packers. It'll be Falcons, Packers, and then the Lions will play the Panthers. Okay? I think that's how it's going to happen. Then we're going to go to the AFC, and I'm going to give you my predictions there as we start looking at the Steelers here. Now, Le'Veon Bell's not going to play the beginning of the year. He's still hurt from a nagging injury. So, D'Angelo Williams is going to get the first start or two, I think, for the regular season. But I think I'm going to go definitely with the Ravens, like I said I was going to. AFC East has been blown wide open because the Patriots they don't have a set thing at quarterback. I'm going to go out on a huge limb and say the Bills take it with Deshaun Watson. So we'll go Bills, Ravens. For the South, I'm liking the Titans. And for the West, it's Raider time. For the wild cards, you can give me Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh will do it. And you can give me Miami. Maybe that's a little biased as being a Dolphin fan, but I'm going to go with Miami. I think Miami can do it. They didn't have a great draft, but I think they have good starters. So I'll tell you now that I think the 1 seed is going to be the Ravens. The 2 is the Raiders. The 3 is the Bills. 4 is the Titans. And 5 then would be the Steelers and 6 Dolphins. So that would mean that the Bills will play the Dolphins and the Titans will play the Steelers. So these are before the season predictions. So we have it here on camera and tape that I'm taking these teams. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Put that in the comments below. Who are your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 seeds in the AFC and the NFC? I'm also going to get a little ballsy here, and I'm going to go out and predict the playoffs as well. So we had Lions Panthers. I would take the Panthers in that game. We had Packers Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons in that game. So that would mean that the Falcons would go to Seattle and the Panthers would go to Dallas. Let me get the Falcons and the Panthers. And then let me get the Falcons. So I'm going to take the Falcons to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC as we're looking still through the Titan team here. Now we're on defense. This is a team that I picked to win their division. I think Tease Tabor will have a hell of a season. Okay, so now in the AFC, I've got the Bills and the Dolphins. You can give me the Bills winning that game. Then I had what did I have? I had, Steelers as a wild card playing the Titans. You can give me the Steelers. So the Steelers would go on and play the 1 seed Ravens. And then the Bills would go to play the 2-seeded Raiders. You can give me the Raiders. You can give me the Ravens. So then it'd be Raiders-Ravens. I'm going to go ahead and take the Ravens. So it would be Falcons-Ravens. Again, another Super Bowl with the Birds. And I take the Falcons. So I'm calling Falcons over Ravens in the Super Bowl, guys. I want to hear all your predictions in the comments below as we're going through the final team here, the Vikings. I need to hear what all you guys are thinking about these rosters. And, if you want to go ahead and put a whole list of all 32 teams and grade their off season, I'd be glad to read it. Whatever you guys want to put down, I'd be glad to read it as we do a quick little run through here to take a look at the rosters. Again, if you enjoyed this episode, if you're hyped for the first week of the season and to see the highlights, then leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more of this stuff going to be coming out. So if you enjoyed it, guys, I need to hear about it. I need to know. Show your support for the channel and have a great day, guys. Appreciate it.